I hope that you have started your journey of surviving the siege. And I hope that you have started to listen to those questions that may be coming at you, that you are aware of the personal attacks that are coming against you, and that you're also aware that whoever wants to put you under siege is targeting your support. Because we're getting ready to take a look at what King Hezekiah did as he prepared to survive this siege. Now remember, this is a city that we're talking about. We're talking about two kingdoms fighting against each other, and really in our own lives, that is what is happening. So what's the first thing we have to do if we are going to survive the siege? Let's look at what Hezekiah did. The Bible tells us that Hezekiah decided with his people to cut off the flow of water. They said that there is no way that this king is going to come into our space and benefit from our water. So we are cutting it off. Now, what does that mean for you? Does it mean that you should turn off your water supply? No, please, we need water. St. John needs water. Barbados, we need water. So we're not talking about the physical water, but we're certainly talking about the things that refresh you, the things that add value to you, the things that you are able to draw from so that your life can be enhanced. What are some of those things that you are allowing other people to come in and benefit from, and they're using it for their advantage and not for yours? Think about it. Is it skills that I have that I could use for my own development and maybe to help others, but I've got some spongers who are hanging around and they're just sopping up and pulling out and like vacuums extracting everything out of me? Is that the situation? Well, then I need to cut off the water supply. It could be other people who are coming and they are drawing from your ideas. They're not giving you credit for it. And don't get me wrong, there are times that we do have to share ideas, and every idea we have may not necessarily end up being attributed to us. But there are some people who tend to like to sit and listen, say nothing, and then they run off with your idea and you don't even know that they've stolen it. Then there are people who like to steal our dreams, or they like to crush our dreams. And so they come where our water is. They come where we have collected a pool of resources that are there for us to be able to make things happen. And they're just extracting. And before you know, your river is dried up. We have to be ready to cut off the water supply. We have to come to the place where we have to say, this is as far as you can go. You have traveled with me on this journey. But if I give you access to my emotions, if I give you any more access to who I am, you are going to use that to beef up yourself and drain me. It is time to cut off the water flow. Don't feel hurt. Don't feel as though you are preventing somebody from getting along, because remember, we are talking about a siege situation. This is a situation that has you surrounded, it has you isolated, it has you feel as though you have to consistently resist and push against what's happening. So you are getting ready to do something different, and this is what you're going to do. The first thing you're going to do is say, you're not drawing from this water anymore. You're not benefiting from what you are not, as Ephesians would say, sponging off of me anymore. This is it. I am cutting off the water supply. And when we do that, we can begin to see that once that bridge is created, once that severing has happened, something else is going to spring forth. So as you have declared over your life, I am a survivor of the siege, I also want you to say, I'm about to cut off the water supply for some people in my life. And it's going to do them good, and it's also going to do me better. Have a great one.